Hello everyone and welcome to the Reseller Profit Tracker. This version is for beginners only and you will have more update on the advanced and professional version of the file in the future. So basically this is a quick tutorial just for you to understand how the file works. I will go very quickly through all the sheets. The first sheet is basically rules and guidelines, so you can find a quick overview about the file and an easy setup. So you need just to select your currency here, and then you have a table in which is summarized the main reselling platform that you can use in this file, and the fee that are adjusted by the user. So basically these fees are not fixed in the file. You can change them and they will be automatically calculated into the file, providing you the final profit of every purchase. The last section of this sheet is question and answer. Basically here you can find a list of the most popular question and the answers just to guide you through the use of the file. Let's just start with an example. So in the inventory sheet, I can show you the top part of the sheet. It's a summary that is focusing on stock. So you have some details of the inventory, of the cost of the inventory, and the average cost per unit. Then you have a table summarizing the items per statue, so you can see what has already been listed on the websites that you're using to resell, what it's unlisted but it's already in your stock, and what items has already been sold. On the right side, you can find a table that is the top 10 items long stay in stock. This is to identify the slow movers that you have in your own inventory in stock in order for you to take actions and try to sell these kind of items. The last part is the chart that is basically analyzing the trend of the inventory in the current month. And below you have the table in which you can easily insert your new items to be there into the stock. Just making an example, we will fill in one tab together. So let's say that we are purchasing some shoes from Nike. So the category will be shoes. The brand it's Nike, of course. We were purchasing them to an outlet and the day of today. So 21 July 2026. Then we have the units that we have been purchasing, and it's 5 units. Each unit was costing me 40 euros, and I would like to resell them on Vinted. So here you can see you have the drop down list, you just select it and you can select the location in your stock. Then it was already listed on Vinted, so I select listed from here. So this is basically how it works. It's really simple. The gray column, you don't need to touch them because are automatically calculated with the units sold through the sales sheet that we will see later. The remaining quantity and the total cost of the stock for these items. Let's jump into the sales sheet, and here also at the top you can find a summary about the month, the current month. So month today, and you have the revenue, the profit, margin, units sold, average sales price, and average profit per unit. Then you have a graph that is basically summarizing the trend of the sales for the current month. And for example, if we want to list the sales of today, let's take for example always the shoes that we were referring to before. We will sell them on Vinted and we are selling 3 units. So you can see already here the cost of the item, and I'm going to put 65 for each shoe. So I have a total of 195 euros, and it's already calculating in a fully automated way the total profit considering the fee, the item cost, and the total fee. If I have some shipping costs, for example, I can say 10 euros, and it's already calculating again the quantity. As you can see, the graph is also taking into consideration the sale, and this is all that you need to know about sales. Then you have the dashboard. The dashboard is a very important sheet because it's summarizing all the information and data that you have into the inventory and sales sheets. So the first part is related to the current month, and it's an overview about it. You can find all the data and information related to the sales and the profit of the current month, and also the information related to the stock of the current month. And here you have a chart that is simulating the trend from this month and the past month, so June in my case, and the revenue piece. Here on the bottom of each number you can also find a comparison with the previous month in order for you to keep on track of what you are doing and how was it going in the past. The second part of the dashboard is related to the year-to-date evaluation. So here you have all the information about revenue, profit, sales, and days to sell and profit margin about your sales along the year. So starting from January till the day of today. And here in the graph you can see the evaluation between the monthly revenue and the monthly profit. So month by month you're able to evaluate this. Last part, but not for this reason the less important, is the business health. This is a snapshot of your business. So from this you're able to understand if your business is profitable, what you need to adjust, which action you need to take in the future to do better. So basically it's a complete overview about what has been sold, the profit, the revenue, the ROI evaluation, and the trends of your specific business. So you can see the sales trend cumulative along the year, the inventory status, the net profit by platform to evaluate which is the most which is the better platform for you to resell your products, the profit margin by month, so how it's going along the year, and the top 5 categories by profits, so to have the focus on the right category also for the future. Then the last 2 tabs are the inventory aging and health, to try to understand which are the slow movers in our stock, and to identify them you just need to go into the inventory tab, and here you have the table summarizing the items. And then you have the top 5 items by profit. So these are your best goals along the year. Hope this tutorial is clear and you can start using the tool. It's really easy, I promise you. If you have any doubt or question, feel free to reach me out on Etsy. Thank you very much.